After presenting our prayer to Hashem about having a Gmar Simetov, a Gmar, which means a conclusion, the end of Golus, and Simetov, a great signature for a wonderful new year, a year of Geula. Let us give some tzedakah. And as I mentioned yesterday, today is the 6th day of the month of Tishri, the Yortzeit, the Ilula of the Rebbe's and Chana, the Rebbe's mother, Chana, the name itself, which is representative of the mitzvahs that was given for the Jewish women. Chala, Nida, Hadlakas Haner, the mitzvah of giving challah, kosher food, the mitzvah of family purity, and the candle lighting. And the Rebbe's and Chana symbolized all this, but to the utmost. There's a story which I've shared in the past, known story, but it's one worth telling and retelling. And the reason, because it really symbolizes, it really shows and captures the selfless devotion, the fearless actions, leadership of Reb Leivik, the Rebbe's and Chana's husband Reb Leivik, the Rebbe's father, and the Rebbe's herself, who was a total partner in the activities of Reb Leivik. You have to realize this is in the height of communism, oppressing and trying to destroy all vestige of Judaism. Reb Leivik didn't stop for a moment in his leadership as the Rav of the community, and whatever was necessary, the Rebbetzin was right along his side. And the story is told that once at night, 10, 11 o'clock, there's a knock on the door. Faint knock on the door. Now, a knock on the door, that could mean visitors of the KGB, a ticket to Siberia, or to worse than that. The Rebbetzin went to open the door, and she sees there an elderly woman, frail, enveloped in some kind of a kerchief so as she shouldn't be seen. The Rebbetzin opens the door, and this lady says the following: "Please, in an hour from now exactly, my son and his bride are going to come to you. They promised me they're going to get married in a proper kosher wedding." Now, nobody's allowed to know this because both of them are officials, high-positioned officials in the communist regime. And if anybody finds out that they are getting a Jewish wedding, they're history. But they promised me, after me insisting and begging, they will get a kosher wedding. The only one they trust is you. So I know I didn't make an appointment and I didn't come beforehand because I know I can trust you that you will do it. This in itself indicates the respect and the assurance that the community, the people had in that Reb Leivik will do it. The Rebbe's and Chana will not stop for anything. So in an hour they're going to be here. We need a minyan and we need a kosher chuppah. Now this is 11 o'clock at night. Where do you find a minyan? Somehow Reb Leivik was able to get 7 people. That is himself, the chassan, and another 7 people. So there are 9. In the meantime, the Rebbetzin prepared whatever was necessary, made a quick chuppah from a talis with a few people will hold it, making a curtain. Nobody should see who the chassan and the kala is, because that's danger. But where do we get a tent? This is a few moments before the chassan and kala is supposed to arrive. They actually arrived separately, both of them, their face covered, hidden. The Rebbetzin put them into another room. Nobody should see them. And where do you get a tent? So Reb Leivik says, the concierge, the doorman, who is actually a KGB informer, his whole purpose is to check the comings and goings of Reb Leivik, who is coming, and then to report everything. But he's Jewish. And Reb Leivik sent for him to come to be the tent. He couldn't believe it. Me? You're calling me? You know who I am. You know what I'm doing. At this moment, all I see in you is a Jew, and I need you for a minyan. For what purpose? Somebody has to get married. This man in total shock came up. He was the tent. The rabbis made sure that nobody should be able to see the Chasna Kal except for a Blevik and one more person because he had to be the witness. And everybody left. Then the Chasna and the Kala smuggled themselves out and everything was fine. Normally, this fellow would go report this to the government. He didn't. For the simple reason, because Reb Levik saw in him a Jew, a soul, and it awakened in him the essence of who he was.